Hi, my name's Oliver Bradley. I am 22 years old. I've just graduated from the University of Leeds, and I'm currently in Qingdao InternChina working for a logistics company. It's an interesting question. I think after I graduated, I wanted to do two things. I wanted to travel and then also address a lack of any sort of substantial work experience on my CV. So I thought of combining the two. I looked myself for internships and jobs abroad, and that's actually quite difficult when you don't actually speak the language. I don't speak Chinese, so that's pretty difficult. And then I found out about InternChina, and as a company they sort of bridge the gap between you and the companies in China, because they've done the networking already, they have the connections, they know the people, and that sort of made the whole process a lot easier. I mean, the whole Generation UK scholarship program is what I came on, and that's a British Council funded scheme. Agriculture. I so rarely prepare my own meals here, and it's not just because like food here is very, very cheap. It just seems to be that there's such like a culture of eating out for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and it's quite a social thing. So rather than like, in the UK we'll have like our plate with our meal, and everyone each has one meal. Here you order like a selection of stuff for the table, and you get to sort of sample everything, kind of like tapas. Yeah, I think that's quite good, because you get to taste like lots of different things, and rather than filling up on one thing. So that's the difference. It's all quite nice, because obviously when you see everyone like on the weekend, you're there to sort of to sort of get drunk, go out and sort of dance. But in the week it's maybe a bit more social. You sort of talk a bit more sort of around a meal. So it's sort of like a different kind of socialising, I guess. Because there's so much on offer. I mean, so every weekend InternChina puts on like an event. So I've climbed Laoshan Mountain. That was quite an experience. We got lost on the way down, and we sort of had to frantically make it to the bottom before dark, because that could have been a bit risky. We made it down, and everyone was fine. What else have I done? There was a paintballing trip as well. This weekend just gone, there was a sailing trip, but I didn't go on that, and I just said say yes to everything. I didn't go on that one. But I would say just like, don't be a hermit, don't stay in your room. It's not many people have the opportunity to come and work abroad and have such a supportive network and structure around them to like let them experience the work culture, but also do other stuff at the same time. So just get involved and say yes to everything. Tip number 2. And tip number 3 would be travel. China is it's an absolutely enormous country. I think it's either 3rd or 4th biggest in the world. And within that, it's one country, but just the diversity that exists between regions and between cities is massive. So go to the airport, hop on a plane, go to the train station, hop on a train, and go to Beijing, Shanghai. If your visa lets you go to Hong Kong or even to Seoul, you can catch a ferry from Qingdao across the sea to South Korea. You have to be careful because not all visas, you need to get like a multiple entry visa to be able to do that. Xi'an to see terracotta warriors, Chengdu to see the pandas. I say travel, I really would say travel.